Hello, this is Coach Gary from 30 Minute Millionaire. You know, it's a funny story. My wife comes to me and says, Gary, honey, do we have to do any more of these home invasion parties? And I looked at her and go, what do you mean home invasion parties? Okay. And she goes, I hate those parties. The funny thing was we were in Amway about 30 years ago. And we used to have these what we call product pickup. And when people would drop off their would come over to pick up their products, and then they would pay us, and then we had to do all our invoicing and all our accounting manually. It was like a nightmare. But do you know the funny thing was those girls would get together and they would talk. Now product pickup was 7 p.m. At about 1 o'clock in the morning, the guys were looking at each other saying, "I'm tired." So it's amazing. But I want to give you this one statistic, and then we're going to go into a PowerPoint. Do you know that 66% of all enrollees in the direct sales industry comes from face-to-face contact? Really, it does. The warm market and the hot market, okay, really play a big part in building your business quick and fast. But here's the problem. The way you approach the warm market and the way you approach the hot market, you can either be warm and inviting, or you can be highly offensive. And what I mean by that is that you get into this mode of excitement, and you're trying to sell them on how great the products are, the opportunity, the comp plan, and people put up the shields of resistance. They don't want to hear it. You know why? Because they heard it a ton of times. So stop pushing and stop trying to convince people how great your opportunity is, and change all of that to one little thing. I want you to change it to, hey, look, I need your help. I really need your help. Can you come and help me? Here's what I'm doing. I'm having a party, and I don't want anybody, I want everybody they should come, and if nobody shows up and there's nobody there, I'm going to look like foolish. Can you come and help me? That's how simple it really is. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the presentation, and I'm going to take some time on this one because it's so important that you really understand how important it is that you make these parties fun for everybody. Okay, so here we go. Hold on a minute. Okay, here we go. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is that how do we invite people to come to these parties? How do you invite them, and why do you even have them? And yet 66% of all the enrollments come from face-to-face contact according to the DSA. That's the Direct Selling Association. You see, I told you the story that community and culture is very important. It creates a bond. God just made us that people need people. I'm sorry, but we do. To live a life of being an orphan and alone and hermit, it just doesn't work. People need people. That's why everybody stayed to 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'd fall asleep because they were still talking when I would wake up later. They were still talking. So I don't know, ladies, you guys have that beautiful gift that God gave you. The more parties you have in your team, the faster your team will grow. Just think about this for a minute. If you got one party a week, it says, oh yeah, but then all of a sudden your team member says, hey, I get it, and they start doing a party, and they teach their people to do a party, and they do a party. All of a sudden, you got 10 parties a week going on in your business. Then you got 20 parties a week. Now you're in different cities, and you're in different states, and this thing is starting to look pretty exciting. So why do the parties? Well, you want your bank account to grow. I do the parties. Okay, people want to see and try the products. That's the main thing. Okay, show me the products. I want to try the products. You get that all the time. People want to understand how they can make money now. All right, so let's stay with that thinking for a minute here. Be open-minded. I know a lot of you are saying, I hate those parties. I'm never going to do them. I'm with you. Okay, my wife is with you for sure. All right, so how to make these parties fun with a higher percentage of invites showing up. It starts out with a very personal invitation, and you got to do it by phone. None of this texting, emails. And here's where you start. It's so easy. Hi, Judy. I need a personal favor from you, and just pause. The pause is very important, trust me, because they're thinking, well, what does she need now? A ride to the airport, or she wants to borrow money for sure. Okay, I'm hosting a demonstration party, and I need your help. She's thinking, oh my gosh, she's going to ask me to buy something. She's going to get me into something. I know it. That's what they're thinking at this point. Can you come and do you know anyone who wants to live a better and healthier life? Sometimes you can say, do you know anyone that wants to make extra money now? It's very powerful too. And then they're going to, at that point, you can share your story. Here's a little tip. Invite 25 people 10 days prior to the party. Don't do it 2-3 months in advance. Okay, it just doesn't work that way. Start out at 10 days and start making your invitations. It's very simple. Here's your story. I just got involved with a new business. I'm really excited about the business. You know, I'm not going to ask you to join. I'm not even going to ask you to be a customer. I just want you to help me out. Now, if you're talking to your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, I promise you, you got their ear this time. Okay. The other times they're running from you. They won't even invite you back to the family dinner. But this time you got your ear because you're asking them to help. Okay. I want you to buy a month's supply of my products. That's all. I want to use it because I need it for my marketing. I want you to use the products. I need it for my marketing. I'm going to need your story and feedback. I got to create some testimonies. That's what it's all about. Okay. If you like it, fantastic. I'll show you how to be a long-term preferred customer. If you don't, you never have to buy the stuff again. Okay, I'll even show you the business in 30 days or a month. Okay, can I count on you to help me? Will you please come to the party? That's all it's about. Folks, I promise you, the stats are amazing. 60 to 80% will say yes. 20 to 35% will be ongoing customers at that point. They will actually buy the biggest product packages just to help you out. Start with a large package. They want to try all the products. Hey, look, I need your help to try all the products. We got this $1,200 pack or $1,100 package here, and it's got everything that you need in it. And I just want to get your testimony. Please keep notes. I want you to do before and after picture, and you know, and that's how you do it. And it's amazing that you can do that. All right. Now, I teach people this all the time. It's called the 2 exposure rule. When you invite people to the party, you always want to give them some information first about the opportunity or about the products. If you don't do that, they come and for the first time that they're hearing it, they're percolating and evaluating it. But if you send them a link and let them watch a video, and we got a great video called The Jeunesse Secrets. If you send that one video to them and they watch it prior to the party, I promise you, you're actually moving them towards being a customer or a builder, and they don't even know it. That's the beautiful thing about it. So if you get 2 exposures, that means you could send a link to our Master Trainer School. It's perfect too. Let them evaluate that, you know, or do a 3-way call with your upline after you do 2 exposures. That's always going to, that's 3 exposures at that point. You'll be surprised. You're going to have a 90% conversion rate. So keep the 2 exposure rule in front of you. Think about it. Okay, what's a 2 exposure rule? Hey, if I can send them any tools or any information about the company or the products 2 times before the party, they're going to sign up to something. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. The host, here's how it runs. The party's very simple. You got to keep it short. The host shares their story, their personal reason why. People get into the stories. Okay, it's very important. That's the emotional hook that you're going to provide to them. Have 2 others share their testimonies. I promise you, the most important thing you can do at this party is share your story and testimonies. All right? Here's your, you show the Jeunesse Secrets video. Very well done. Covers all the products. It just does a great job for you. So start with that 14-minute video, okay, after you do the testimonies. Now, understand this. We teach a youth enhancement system. It's called YES. And our whole tagline is Generation Young. We have new guests that want to sample the products. Let them sample the lifting mask. Have fun with it. Let them sample the serum, the moisturizer, the reserve, or the protectant. You can mix something up and now this is the customers, not people who are in the business. Okay, you go broke if you did it that way. All right. But you want to get those samples out there. So buy enough product to have enough samples. Understand that your investment into these products and these samples is what's going to make you the income. So people say, I don't want to spend the money. Well, I guess you don't want the income. So just remember to keep that in mind, okay? Show the before and after pictures. Aren't these amazing? You can find them in your Jeunesse PowerPoint, your jfactorteam.com. It's all right there for you. Pass around the pictures to your guests to view. Very important that they see the before and after pictures. I'm telling you, they're going to be looking at those pictures. Okay? Now, play a 5-minute Success in Minutes Master Trainer certified video. What do you want to play that? I don't want to spend a big time on the compensation, but this 5-minute video lays it out and gets people's interest going. They're not here to educate them on an hour of the comp plan. We get paid 6 ways. Seriously, that's not what this is about. This is demonstrating the party, showing them that there's an opportunity, having fun, okay, and getting them what we call pricking their interests or piquing their interests. Okay, better word. Okay, pass out the enrollment forms and play how to join the Jeunesse video. Again, another 5 minutes. Leverage the masters. It's all done for you. Everybody can do this. Very duplicatable. Please pass out the pins, okay, with your forms. A lot of people pass out the forms. They don't pass out the pins. Uh-oh. I promise you, they're going to start filling them out. Okay, here's your 3-point close. How many of you would like to try the products? Who would like to get 2 bottles of the serum free plus $50? Who would like to get paid while you're sleeping? Okay, now that's my video, so have fun with it, all right? You'll be surprised. People are going to raise their hand. Make sure that you commend them for joining Jeunesse. Make a big deal out of it. Let them know what a great decision they made. All right? Listen, they need you. Most of these people are coming to these parties. They don't have their financial future secured. They just don't want to admit it. They're not being, most of them are behind the 8 ball when it comes to their monthly bills. They just want a minute. Okay? So just keep that in mind. They really need you. What they don't want is to be sold and pushed. They want to be loved and cared for. Okay? To be a leader, you need to be a servant. That's all it is. Assure them that they just stepped into a Ferrari. Make them feel good about their decision and joining the team. Okay? All right. Here's your tips. Only show 3 videos recommended in this lesson. Demonstrating the products to the guests is the most important thing you do at the party. Read how to host a party in what we call MM, or Messeri Marketing, which is just a short little quick folder coming from our J-Factor team that teaches you that. It's just a quick reference Dropbox folder for people can go to right away and pick that stuff up, okay? You should be going through the J-Factor training. It's awesome, okay, that Kathleen has done for us. Okay, so go to the Dropbox, read the article on how to host a party, keep the presentation under an hour, have fun with it, all right? You must duplicate to win. Make it fun and make it easy. Here's the crazy thing. Other people are going to say, hey, I'd like to do a party, because they can get their products free if they do a party. So have fun with it. This is how you do it. Okay, this is Coach Gary signing off here. And again, read this a couple times, or watch this a couple times, and make some notes, and go get our How to Do a Successful Party in the jfactorteam.com or the MM Dropbox. Either one will help you, okay?